Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about something really important. Never underestimate others. This is a life lesson that can change the way you see people and the world around you. Imagine this. You're walking down the street and you see someone sitting quietly on a bench. Maybe they're wearing old clothes or they look tired. Your first thought might be that they're not successful or important. But here's the truth. You have no idea who they really are. That quiet person could be a brilliant artist, a successful business owner, or someone who has overcome incredible challenges in life. When we judge people based on appearance, we miss the real story. Why do we underestimate others? Sometimes it's because of how they look. Sometimes it's because they speak softly or don't show off their achievements. We live in a world where people often judge a book by its cover, but this is a huge mistake. Every person you meet has a story, has skills, and has value. The janitor at your office might be studying for a law degree at night. The quiet student in class might be an amazing musician. The elderly neighbor might have lived through experiences you can't even imagine. Let me tell you a powerful story. There was once a young man who applied for a job at a big company. During the interview, he noticed the security guard at the entrance. The guard was an older man with a gentle smile. The young man greeted him warmly every day. Other candidates ignored the guard completely. They thought he wasn't important. After several rounds of interviews, the final decision came down to this young man and another candidate. Both had similar qualifications, but the company chose the young man. Why? Because the CEO had been watching. He saw how the young man treated everyone with respect, including the security guard. The CEO believed that someone who respects everyone, regardless of their position, would be a great addition to the team. This story teaches us something valuable. Respect is not about position or status. It's about recognizing the humanity in every person. When you underestimate someone, you're closing doors to potential friendships, learning opportunities, and beautiful connections. Think about your own life. Haven't there been times when someone surprised you? Maybe a classmate you thought was average turned out to be incredibly talented. Maybe someone you dismissed at first became a good friend later. These moments remind us that first impressions are often wrong. Here's another important point. When you underestimate others, you're actually limiting yourself. You miss chances to learn from people. You miss opportunities to collaborate. You miss the beauty of diversity and different perspectives. Every person you meet has something to teach you if you're willing to listen and observe. So, what should you do instead? Approach every person with an open mind and heart. Don't judge based on appearance, accent, job, or background. Give people a chance to show who they really are. Listen to their stories, ask questions, be curious about their experiences. You'll be amazed at what you discover. Remember this, the person you underestimate today might be the person who helps you tomorrow. The quiet colleague might have the solution you've been searching for. The person who seems ordinary might be extraordinary in ways you haven't seen yet. Life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. Often, the people we overlook become the most important ones in our journey. So, make it a habit. Treat everyone with kindness and respect. Never assume you know someone's full story just by looking at them. By keeping an open mind, you enrich your own life. You build better relationships. You become a wiser, more compassionate person. And that, my friends, is how we grow.